1111 with Chaga Tea. I'm Fiona Barrett, and I'm going to let my co-host Roberta introduce our fabulous special guest for today.
Thank you very much, Fiona.
You're welcome.
And our guest is fabulous. It's been an experience, a creative experience, ever since we met. Keith Lane is part of our community, and he founded, years ago, at the age of 26, Emerson Lane Fortuna, which is now known as Arnold Worldwide. He's won over 500 creative awards, and they include such awards as Clios and Emmys, but we'd like to hear from you, Keith. Welcome to the show. We'd like to know what it's like to be a creative person here in the community.
Well, first I think I need to define what it is I do, because people have no idea.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, they say, you're a creative director? What's that? Shortcut is, did you ever watch the show Mad Men? They go, oh yeah! I said, okay, I do what Don Draper does, but I don't wear a tie. All right? In other words, big idea, copy, art direction, videos, websites, big idea. And you bring together great people, and you put it all together. You lead the team.
Can you explain to the viewers a little bit more about what the big idea really is?
Yeah.
Because I think that's really important.
It's really important. Now, here we are. We're talking to members of the community. Okay. There's just too much sameness out there. If you're in the community and you're in business, okay, what makes you different than your competitors? What makes you stand out?
Like become a person of interest.
What makes you interesting?
Yes.
Why should people do business with you? How are you going to get them into the store? Use your service or buy your product. Okay, don't bore people. You're invisible. And
what tools are you using? Could one of them be social media?
Well, they certainly aren't power tools. My expertise falls off. I'm only good at 3 things. Understand this.
Okay. And they are?
And they are being a great dad, number 1. Number 2, being a great friend to all good people. And number 3, I come up with ideas fast that work for my clients. After that, I'm inept at everything.
Oh, Keith, I don't think so.
No, it's true. It's true. Like with a car. I open the car hood. What am I doing that for? If something goes wrong? It's like a snake pit in an Indiana Jones movie. You know, I don't know what I'm looking at. What's the engine? What's the carburetor? I have to call an expert in. Bring in experts. If you want to build a successful business, you bring in people who are great at what you're terrible at. Know what you're not good at. Some people think they're great at everything. You're not. I admit it. Don't ask me to build a bookcase for you. I flunked shop.
So we know that
you're
great at the big idea.
Yeah.
That's your claim to fame.
Yeah, or as we say in the industry, the unique selling proposition.
Right.
What is your positioning? What makes you different, unique?
In the Jewish Journal, we read an article about you, and you talked about going beyond. Going beyond.
Oh, go beyond. Yes, that was a couple of years ago. That was a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. Barbara Schneider, who is the publisher, wonderful lady. I was brought in. She had never met me before. And she told me this wonderful little story that her dad was a doctor. Those were the days when doctors actually came to your house with a black bag and they checked you out, you know, to make sure you're okay.
Yes. I remember that.
And they were honoring medical professionals. And 8 different medical professionals, and they came up with the idea. Go beyond. And from there were 8 videos done.
It's a simple idea.
And what does go beyond mean, right? Now that's the next question.
Right.
What does it mean? Okay. These are medical professionals who travel on their own dime to Central Africa. They save lives. But you don't have to do that. You can go across the street in Swampscott, Marblehead, or Salem. Help a neighbor who needs some help. It's not a big deal. You know, help an elderly person. Help someone in need. If someone's hungry, help feed them.
And you did that recently.
That's going beyond. Sorry, I said that with passion. That's how I
But I'd imagine that's the same kind of passion that you bring to your work when you're creating the big idea. It's like you're going beyond the traditional thinking And that's why you are so creative, because you're able to go beyond and see the big idea for people.
You have to go beyond in everything. The most important conversation you will ever have in business is a conversation for action.
Exactly.
Do it! Do something. Make it happen. Don't be afraid. Fear no one. Fear nothing. Put it out there.
Well, that's a powerful message to send.
Well,
That's excellent.
that's what it is.
It is.
Why are we here?
That is.
And that's really what we've done with our show. How did you like the chaga tea, by the way?
I found it delightful.
Yes, you've already
It
had
was-
2 cups.
How would you? I was wonderful. How do you say it? Is this proper?
That's proper.
Do I have to put my pinky up?
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
that's all put up touch.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Right, yes,
All right.
okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
I want a margarita. It's lunchtime in the ad world.
It's not that
I've already
kind
been
of
up
show,
since
Keith.
4 a.m. All
As,
right.
as this will
Very good.
understand that you do business way outside of the community, but through the community of social media.
Yes, I do. Well, you see, when the stock market crashed back in 2008, the first industry that got redlined was mine. It's called advertising. Oh, get rid of the ad guys. Get rid of the ad guys. Don't need them. Don't need them. Don't need them. Okay, 130,000 of us. See you. Okay. Here's the positive thing. Remain positive. A friend of mine made a documentary film called Lemonade. Eric Crew. Fabulous. Doing one in
Yeah.
Detroit. Lemonade.
great, yes.
Lemonade Detroit. And I saw his film. It's extraordinary because I worked with a lot of those people. And I said, they can take away your material possessions, but the one thing they cannot take away is your creativity. You own that. It's your property. To go do
That's
something. So we
a
turned
great
to social
message.
media. Yeah, we turned to social media because it was free. And it's a great way to reach the world. Yeah. I have a client in Bangkok. Well, we at Thunder Communications.
Well, you certainly woke us up this morning. I feel more creative.
Do you?
I often feel creative, but always more creative with Keith and the big idea around.
Really,
Yeah.
definitely. And look,
Yeah,
you're all
see?
set to
You gotta go boom into
get
mode.
the paparazzi. We don't want them knowing. Here's to you. Here's cheers to Keith Lane.
Well, to
Thank
you,
you so
Roberta,
much
to
for
you,
being our
Fiona, it was
guest.
a pleasure, or whatever. All right. Thanks for
All
having me.
right.
All right.
Pleasure.
Chaka, baby, chaka.
Chaka.